setup.
Hey! Alright, we are in the car on curvy roads to Rincon, where there is a bilingual church, the only one we could find in the area. But we're headed to church. It's Sunday morning, and everybody's wearing their slightly dressier clothes because we don't know what to expect.
I mean, honestly, I'm wearing a collared shirt, which...
Guys, it's a big deal.
That's a big deal. Miles asked if we needed to wake up at 6 in the morning to go to church.
We didn't have to wake up at 6 to go to
We
church.
don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning to go to church. Yeah. This church is called the Family Church, and I think that's right, Family Center, Family Church. And it looks really cool. So kids are getting a chance to experience church in a different context, and we are as well, and we're looking forward to being there and visiting with other brothers and sisters in Christ. Boom.
Joseph,
Yeah.
say boom.
Boom. All right, so just to recap a little bit of the day after church, we ended up going to the beach and spending some time at the beach, which seems to be a trend. That seems to be a thing that we're doing every day, which is great, which is good. You know, the family church was just a great place to be. And the message today was on how it's so important to be able to reach the next generation. So they actually had everyone stand up in age categories. We found out that we were millennials. I was
unsure.
I was born in 82. But then they also had Generation Z, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stand up, which Eli and Joseph qualified for that. And they had the millennials and Generation Z come down front to receive prayer. And it was just a really, really sweet time. Very friendly church, very awesome church.
It was neat to see them recognizing the gifts and the leadership that the older, probably 2/3 of the church have, and even for that generation, though, to celebrate the gifts and the talents and the contributions of the younger adults that were there. They have a decent group of folks in their 20s, which reminded us a little bit of home.
Yep.
But just a really sweet church, growing. It was a pretty packed crowd.
Yeah, honestly, I think we potentially
really
wrecked the attendance because we were
we took up a whole row,
we actually had more people than we had a row available to us, which
was a little reminiscent of home. If we were all in one pew or one row at Renovation Greenville.
Yeah. What a super cool part was we went to Burger King afterwards, but there was two sisters that were there that were at Burger King that also were at the church service. They kind of looked vaguely like kind of recognized them a little bit, but they came to us and asked, if we had been at the church service and all like that. What's so cool is that one of the sisters had just accepted Jesus that last week and invited her sister to attend church for the first time. And so we were able to kind of encourage them and actually be like, hey, well, we'll see you guys next week at church, So cool stuff. It's always so wonderfully rewarding in my heart to be able to experience the church in a larger context, the church in the capital C, with a capital C. It's just cool to see how if Christ is truly the head of his church, then it does not matter where you are. You get a chance to experience family wherever you go. Cool. Thumbs up for the day. Boom.